Hey guys, what's up? Billy here at the hotel, the Wyndham in Tulsa, Oklahoma, doing orientation with Melton Truck Lines. All right. All right, so this first video is going to cover day one of orientation. First things first is, I guess, covering the process of actually getting to Melton, right? So, I will put the number to the lady I talked to down in the description below. You call her, tell her Billy Rain sent you, and she will answer all the questions you have about Melton Truck Lines. Once you talk to them, get all your questions answered and everything, and you figure out, well, maybe this is something I want to try. You let them know you want to go to orientation. They will arrange for you the way to get up here. I don't know about everywhere else. I am from North Texas. They gave me 3 options. I could drive up here and they'd pay me for the fuel. I could take a rent-a-car, or they said they would even fly me up here, which would have been a really short flight. I chose to ride up here in a rent-a-car. All right, so here's another thing, right? Your recruiter will probably tell you this, but if you have steel toes, even if you don't have steel toes, you should probably get steel toes before you come up here, because you're gonna need them. If you have a hard hat, bring it. If you have work gloves, bring them. If you have safety glasses, bring those too. If you have a road atlas, which if you're a trucker, you should have a motor carrier's road atlas. Bring that too. All right, so bring all that stuff on day one, because you'll be able to leave it up there for the rest of the week. So you won't have to worry about it the rest of the week. Just take all that stuff, leave it up there, and forget about it. So, I guess we'll cover that. Got my rent-a-car down in Waco. It was like a 5-hour drive, maybe a little longer, to get up here. Once I got up here, checked into my hotel, moved all my bags from my truck up here to the hotel room, and then I had to go turn the rent-a-car in. Then I had to get something to eat. So by the time I got settled in and took a shower and laid down for bed, it was about midnight, which stinks because you got to wake up in the morning for breakfast. So woke up a little late, headed downstairs for breakfast. Had to scarf it down real quick because I was running behind. The breakfast here at the Wyndham is amazing. I will cover that more in the Wyndham video that I'm making about the hotel. It is amazing though. The beds are amazing. The rooms are amazing. So just that little start with the company of being in orientation and the hotel and everything is amazing. So, but I'll cover the hotel more in a different video. All right, the next thing I will say about Melton orientation is, so orientation at CR England's like a half a day, and it's basically just rushed out, and they just give you bare minimum stuff before you head into phase 1. Here at Melton, I don't know if it's because of the securement training or whatever, but it is, if you are an experienced driver, which is over 4 months, it's a 5-day process. If you have less than 4 months, it is a 7-day process. So I'm in the 5-day class. But like I said, I've only done day 1 so far, so that's something. But like I was saying, so far, that's my biggest takeaway about the Melton versus CR England thing is Melton seems a lot more professional. And I can't exactly explain why. It's just a feeling and like a way they do things. Like they seem like they're actually teaching you things and like making sure you learn them, as opposed to CR England, who's just kind of like, you'll learn this on the fly. But all right, sorry, this video is getting kind of long. Let me get actually into day 1 before I make this video like 15-20 minutes long. Sorry, kind of like today was like or Monday was like an information, or Sunday, the first day is like a information overload. So it's just a lot going on. All right, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get in there. They'll call roll call, of course. Most of the days watching videos. The videos are really good. One of the biggest complaints people have is the inward-facing camera. But thanks to that inward-facing camera, they have probably one of the best distracted driving videos I've ever seen. If I can get it somehow, I'll put it on here. The next video you're gonna watch is gonna be like an injury video. It's pretty gnarly, man. Some of the things, like, basically they're like, don't do this or this will happen, and then what happens is usually really gnarly. So like, don't jump off the trailer because you'll break your leg in half. So you watch a bunch of videos, and then they give you plenty of breaks for smokers and stuff like that. I don't think we went longer than maybe 2 hours without a break. Maybe 2 hours without a break. You'll also do, well, we did our physical agility test, which is you guys stand on one foot with the other foot behind you and your hands on your hips for 30 seconds on each side. If you don't, then if you can't do it, then they'll make you do it 2 more times, and then they'll just average the times together. Then you have to, once you do that, you have to lift up 3 tarps, different sizes. I think it's like, man, I don't even want to lie and say how much it is, but the last one's 80 pounds. Some people say 90 pounds, but they told us 80 pounds. And you have to lift that up and put that on a trailer. So that's pretty much what the agility test consisted of. That was it. Then I believe we went to lunch. They had McAllister's sandwiches came with chips and a pickle and a cookie. Another thing is Melton is really like health oriented, so they have drink machines at the orientation place. They're all diet sodas, so that's something, just throwing it in there. All right, once lunch was over, we went outside for like a little bit of securement training. Another thing they have you do is they have you log on. They have laptops. They had us log on to laptops, and we worked on application stuff all day, like just paperwork and stuff like that. So it's not actual paperwork. It's like electronically signed e-documents. So it's a little easier, a little bit more like high speed. So we did that today. So we'll go and cover that. On the first day, you're going to need to bring your driver's license, your social security card, and if you have it, your TWIC card. So bring those 3 things on your first day because they will check them. And I believe the last thing they covered on that day was logs. They're actually going to teach you really specifically how to do your logs. They're going to show you, give you examples, and throughout the week, we are going to work on our logs. So we're going to do logs for the entire week. And if you have less than 4 months and you come here, they're going to make you do logs while you're on your trainer's truck also. So that's something. So got to be ready to do your logs. I know at CR England, they didn't necessarily teach us logs super good. Like, we covered it a little bit, and if you actually had to do logs, you had to learn it. But other than that, we didn't really do paper logs. I mean, we were probably supposed to, but... All right, so after you do the logs and stuff, that's pretty much going to be it. After that, you're going to wait for the bus to come. It's going to pick you up and bring you back to the hotel, and that's pretty much the end of day 1. All right, guys, that's going to about do it for this video. Appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. I love getting your comments. I always respond to them, and I appreciate any interaction with the video. Thanks guys. Talk to y'all next time.